Right, my name's Amy. Today we're going to talk about events. We're going to talk about the very basics, so how to create an event. Then we'll kind of talk about our event tag functionality and how to best use those event tags. And then we will talk about how to promote your events on social media. So I'm going to go ahead and get started here, and I'm going to share my screen. Perfect. Here we go, and I'm just going to stop my video for the recording. Okay, so one second here. Let me get my views in shape. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Okay, so here's the dashboard, and I'm going to assume that you do not have any events. We're going to start from square one. We're just going to start from the very beginning. And let's see, here we go. So how we add events to our Popmenu site is we click website, and then we click events in the black menu area. So when we click events in the black menu area, we have the option to create a new event. So I'm going to click new event right here, and and this portal emerges, and this portal allows me to create a new event that will go straight on my site. Now, if you have an event section set up, this will go straight on your site, but if you don't, I'll show you exactly how to set this up step by step. So if we have an event, and the event is, for example, Trivia Tuesday. So maybe every week we are hosting a trivia event, and it happens weekly. So what I can do is give this event, give it a name, add a description. So, join us every Monday night at 7 p.m. for free trivia night. Every week we have a different theme and awesome prizes. Anything that you would want to add to the description of your event would go right here. Now, link URL. So if you wanted to add a link, for example, I'm going to get more into this later. We're going to keep the link URL and the link text blank for now. We do not need them for this example. Now, I'm going to get back to the event tags after I first just go over the basics of how to add an event. So we'll return back to the event tags. And so this event, we're going to give it a start day. Now, actually, before I give this a start day, I know that this is a weekly recurring Tuesday trivia event. So I'm going to check this box that says weekly recurring event, and I'm going to select Tuesday. Now I can add my start day. So maybe my start day is next Tuesday, December 10th, and it starts at 7 p.m., my event. And maybe my end day isn't until 2021. Like maybe this event is happening every single Tuesday, all the way through, all the way through 2020. And, we want to reevaluate if we want to do this event on, Tuesday, January 2021. So every single Tuesday from this, next Tuesday, December 10th, 2019, all the way through January 5th, 2021, this event will populate automatically. So perhaps this event ends at 10 p.m. And I actually have a beautiful image that I want to add to my event. So I can add my event up here, my event image up here. So we can also, add excluded days. So maybe, this event isn't happening the Tuesday, Christmas Eve. So we can add that excluded day. So this event will not show up on this week specifically. And you can add multiple excluded days. If you have more than one location, you will be able to select the location that you want to add the event for. So for this example right now, I'm going to keep both locations checked. And when we talk about the event tags, maybe one of the ways that we want to split up our events is by different locations. Alrighty, so let's save my event. So if you already have an event page set up, when you add events here by clicking website events and new event, it will automatically show up on your website. But I don't have an event page set up, so there's nowhere that this event section is currently showing up on my website at all. So I'm going to go over how to quickly create an event page. So what I'm going to do is click Pages in the black menu area and New Page in the top right-hand corner. Now this process is the same for adding any page in Popmenu if you need to add any new page at all. So this example is just events, but it could be for anything. So I'm going to give my page title, the title Events, and I'm also going to add my page URL. I'm going to also call that events, and my page heading is also going to be called events. So these three, text boxes are the same thing. And if I want my events heading to be in all uppercase, then I would select that. Or if I want it to be titleized, I would select capitalize. So if I press save here, here is my new page that I have just created. Now I need to add an event section so my events that I create will populate on this page. So what I'm going to do is click Add Section, click Custom HTML, and all of the possible section types that you could possibly add to any page on Popmenu emerge right in front of you. There's a bunch. But for this today, I'm going to select the first content type that is called events. So I'm going to select my event, and I'm going to link my location right here. So for now, I can link, if I just wanted to add events by location, I could only add, one location right here, or I could add both locations, so then they will automatically populate. And I can also select how many events I want my section to show. So if I only want this event section to show, the next, 12 events that are available, so not every single event from 2019 to 2021 shows, you can select that right here. So what I'm going to do is link this page to my navigation so it shows up right here. How I do that is I click Navigation, click Add Link, and under link name, I'm going to title this link name Events. Under Custom URL, select Page, and I'm going to link the page titled Events, which is right here, to the navigation bar. So maybe I'm going to move to hover, or to update the order of these, I'm going to hover over the 6 dots and push down and move my link down. So when I refresh my page, I see that I have my events right here, automatically populating, and these are the next 12 events that are currently present. So here is one event type. This is a weekly recurring event type now populating on my website. Now, let's talk about some other events that we want to add to our page. So what we can do is we can click on events in the black menu area and click new event, and I'm going to add a new event, and this event is going to be that Santa Claus is coming to visit Popmenu. So we're gonna have a surprise Santa Claus visit, and what I can do here is, add my start at time and date. This is just a one-off event, so maybe this is an all-day event actually. So maybe Santa Claus is coming on, New Year's Eve or a couple days before Christmas. And this is happening all day. Santa will be there all day. So I'm going to select this all day event for a few days before Christmas and press save here. Perfect. And now maybe I also want to post an event about a New Year's party that I'm hosting. So what I'm going to do is click, new event. add this other event for my New Year's party that I will be hosting. Add the photo and event name and description. So let's say that for this event, you have to buy tickets in order to come to this event. So let's, under link text, write buy tickets here. And we can add a link URL. So if you had a link, for example, if you were using Eventbrite or some other third party to facilitate, purchasing tickets, you could add your link URL here. So when people click on where it says buy tickets now, it will take them to a third party link. In this case, Eventbrite. Great, so this is a New Year's Eve party, which will be on the 31st. It might start at 7 p.m. and it will go through to the new year to 1 a.m. and awesome. So here is so great. So I've already added 3 events to my site. And let me refresh the page. Awesome. So we see that we have, the Trivia Tuesday that happens every week. We have our Santa Claus Comes to Popmenu one-time all-day event. And we have our New Year's Eve party. And when we click on this link that says buy tickets here, it will take us to a third-party link. Now, I didn't use a real link. So if I wanted to, link, maybe what we could do as well is we could, well, I don't want to get too technical, but you could technically, link somewhere. Like, let me show you what this would look like if the link worked. So if you added a real link here, it would take you, refresh, to where you need to go. So you can just copy and paste the link right from the URL up here. So these are my events. Now let's say that we wanted to add some event tags. Maybe, so event tags are basically a way to categorize different events that you host at your restaurant or establishment. So let's say that, we have weekly events that we want to be separated from our special events. And we don't necessarily want our special events to get hidden in all of these weekly events because we want our special events to stand out more. What we can do is we can create event tags to separate different event types. So what I'm going to do is click Manage Tags in the top right-hand corner right here. And I'm actually just going to go ahead and remove these examples that I made, and I'm going to create completely new ones. So I'm going to create 2 event tags. The first one is going to be titled Weekly Events. And what's really cool about these event tags that help you categorize your events is that you can add different colors. You can add different colors to make them look pretty. And I'm going to add my second event tag, and it's going to be called Special Events. So maybe I want this one to be a pretty blue. So now I have my 2 event tags. What I will need to do now is to go to my event, and I will need to add the tag to my events. So my Trivia Tuesday event, if I edit the event and add a tag, this would be considered a weekly event. So I can go ahead and press save. Now my Santa Claus is Coming to Popmenu and my New Year's Eve party are both special events that we don't want to get lost in my weekly events. So if I click on edit, I can add special events here, and I can also tag this as a special event. Oh, special event. So now our option here is we need to go, so now if we refresh the page, we'll see that not much looks totally different. But what we can do now is we can go to the page, our events page, and we can add our event tag. So maybe we want the special events to show up first on the page, and then we can press save. And then we can add, and maybe we want to title this section heading, special events, and press save. Now, if I add another section, another event section, I can add an event tag for weekly events. And I also need to link my location. So anytime that you add a new event section, make sure to also link your location or locations. So I'll press save here. And let's go ahead and click section settings. So now I'm going to title this weekly events. Perfect. And let's check out what this looks like on my website. So when I go to my event page, I will see that first I have my special events, which my 2 special events that I added the tag to are populated separately from my weekly events. So another way that I've seen event tags used really well is when some of our clients create a special, they create a special event tag that's called homepage events. And what they will do is they will create specific events that they want to promote right on the homepage of their website. So what you can do, so like let's see my homepage. Let's say I want to add a new event section right, you know, above or below this gallery. So what I can do is click pages. I'm going to select my home page, and then what I'll do is add a new section to my home page. I will select the event section. I will link my locations and press save. And I also actually want to add homepage events here. So if I scroll up, now in this case, just so everyone knows, it would work totally fine if, you know, maybe I don't have to have a whole homepage events tag. I could just put my special events here. This would work totally fine. Let's see where this section is right now. Perfect. So you can make the section title our upcoming events. Whoop. And so now on your homepage, you have our upcoming events. But if you wanted to add other specific, you could, sometimes the reason why, just so I can clarify back on the manage tag, the tag titled homepage events, sometimes people have events specifically that they want to add on the homepage. So I didn't really create an event for that, but like maybe, on the homepage, let's create a new event and let's title it $5 off pizza on Monday. So then you can say, come in on Monday and get $5 off your pizza. Let me just pull a nice little image here from I'm gonna grab a nice pizza image here. Perfect, okay. So maybe I want to promote my $5 off pizza on Monday, come in for $5 off, promotions running, maybe it starts Saturday, or maybe, no, it's actually on Monday. So let's do Monday. So let's add our start. Maybe it starts at lunchtime and it's the whole day until close. Perfect. So I'm going to add this event tag as a homepage event. Perfect. And let's make sure that the homepage has the homepage events tag selected. Or or you could also call it our upcoming, or some upcoming specials, or, you know, you could really title it anything you want, but this is a really great way to utilize the homepage as a way to let people know about promotions that you're running that are current at your restaurant, that are separate from your event calendar. So your event calendar, you know, maybe you have some special events and some weekly events, but, you know, this isn't really relevant. You know, this $5 off for the pizza on Monday isn't relevant to your events. This is a really great way and a great tool using our event tag to really highlight those things that are, you know, specials, deals, promotions that you're running at your restaurant. So that, and, you know, you could also, what's really great about the event section on the page is that you can display, you know, 3 events if you think that that looks really pretty for the homepage, because you don't want to have like 12 long events taking up a ton of space on the homepage. So you can only just, you know, have 3 events, and from there, that is a really great use of our event tag. So I would love to answer. So I see we have a question from Crystal. She asked, or she said, I already have an event page set up that is linked to my events in Facebook. Can these 2 pages be combined? So the 2 pages cannot be combined currently, Crystal, at this time. But one thing that you have reminded me is what's really incredible and what I'm so excited about, but isn't showing up here because I'm not connected to Google My Business on this account. You can also, and this is super cool, and I apologize for delaying on getting to this now, but when you create an event in Popmenu and you have your Google My Business account connected, so let's say that I'm going to do my New Year's Eve party just really quickly in this, on this other page, you can share your Google My Business account, or Google My Business, you can share this event straight to your Google My Business profile, which is awesome. So let me just show you. Let's say like 10 p.m. You know, to the next day. So what's really cool, oh wait, is this one not, this one might not be connected. Let me just make sure this Google My Business account is connected. Perfect. So this one will work. So when I add an event here, there will be this box that says publish to my Google My Business account. So when you have your Google My Business account tied to Popmenu, you can post at the same time to Google My Business, which is so easy. So this is a really great way to promote your events by also publishing your events on your website as well as Google, because the #1 way that people find you is through Google. And so letting them know what's going on at your restaurant definitely helps when you publish it to Google My Business. So a couple more things I would like to talk about. So how do you tie the Google My Business account to Popmenu? That's a great question, Crystal. I'll go over really briefly here how to connect your Google My Business account. What you do is you click communication, you click social posts, you click integrations in the top right-hand corner. And while this is loading, Tracy asks, will Instagram be available to tie into my Popmenu? So we are in the process of developing a mobile app, and that will allow for Instagram to be, for Popmenu to prompt posts to Instagram, which is going to be a game changer. Okay, so Tracy or Crystal said that she got it, but just for everyone else, if you need to connect your Google My Business account, what you would do is you would click integrations, connect in the top right-hand corner, connect Google account, and you will go through the process that this pop-up prompts. And so I'm just, I'm not going to go through this process, but if you have any questions, so at the very end, it will ask you to, let me just make sure. So it will look like this. It will say, Google with your name right here. You can click on this icon right here, and then it will ask you to verify. So then you'll go through the process of verification. Once it's verified, it will give you a check mark. And then under action, it will say link location. What you'll do is you'll click link location. You'll link this one's already linked, so I can't really show you. It's a very easy process. You'll do the final step of linking. And then once this says edit right here, this shows that your Google My Business is connected to Popmenu. So I want to talk a little bit more about event promotion and some opportunity for event promotion in Popmenu. So what's really great about our event feature is when you click events and you have your lineup of events, once an event has already passed, it will automatically be removed from your site, but the event will not, you'll have to manually erase it if you do not want it to be there any longer. So what's really cool is that you can click on this globe icon and it will take you to a page that you can share. So if I copy this link up here, what I can do is I can post to my Facebook page. I can click communication, social posts. I can create a new post and I can add my link here and I can, write about come in on Monday for $5 off pizza. And we can add a cool emoji. I love adding emojis to my posts here. And we can, on the link to learn more about our special event. And so here's the link to my event. I can publish this now, and I have promoted my event on Facebook. And what's really awesome about posting on Facebook through Popmenu, if you want to run if you want to post about this event again or post about this pizza, $5 off pizza on Monday, you can just copy that to a new post and post again. So this one's still in the process of posting, but once it has posted, you can copy it again so you don't have to write the same post over and over again. And that will absolutely assist in, adding events easier and promoting events easier as well. So let's see here. So now I will open up the floor for any questions. Let's see, I'll start my video here again. I'll open up the floor for any questions about events or anything we've talked about here today. One thing I will say about events that are super awesome. So you know how every page on your website is its own, every menu item on your website is its own page, which really helps amplify your SEO. Events are the same deal. So every single event on your website is its own page. So the best way to keep current and is to add different keyword, for SEO, this is a whole conversation, but keeping your site up to date and sprinkling in keywords that you want people to find you for is a great way to amplify your SEO organically. And these events are a really great way to sprinkle in some keywords that you want people to find you for. And this is keeping content up to date. It's basically creating a new page entirely. Which keeps everyone informed about what's going on at your restaurant, which makes you more relevant, which, helps your search engine optimization so much than just like a static page that lists out, your different events. So Christopher says, this is the first time I'm joining the webinar. You went through things pretty quickly. I'm assuming that this is a matter This is a learning curve. Yes, this is absolutely a learning curve. A recording of this lecture or this webinar will be at our support center. So if you go to support.popmenu.com and you click webinars, the webinar recording will be here after this webinar is complete, Christopher. And I'd be more than happy, if I went over something too quickly, Christopher, I'd be more than happy to go back and revisit that topic, as well as anything else. Yeah, of course. Oh yeah, also like these webinars that from the past are also really helpful. So these can kind of help you get through that Popmenu learning curve. And I'm here to assist anyone if they have specific questions. But I'm really excited about this webinar because I think it's a really awesome way, you know, using the event tags and adding events in general. It's an awesome way to keep content relevant on your site and let everyone know what's going on at your establishment. So great question, Christopher. I don't have an exact date about the app that we are developing, but it's coming out very soon, and that will include Instagram integration. So we will let everyone know when that Instagram integration is available, and we will be very excited to tell everyone as well because it's going to be huge. And then Crystal said, can Facebook event pages be linked to each event added to the Popmenu events? Yes, Crystal, you can add an event in Facebook and then copy the link to that event and then paste the link here and then say, like, let me just walk through what I'm doing. So let me walk through my process. So let's create a new event, website events, new event. And so you would paste the Facebook event link right here. Oh, there's my pizza emoji. Facebook event link.com. You know, this is not real. Okay, yeah. And then you would just write, click here to learn more. So when people click here to learn more, it will take them to that Facebook link, which is another great way, you know, adding links and linking different sites to each other is another way to amplify the SEO as well. So love that idea of linking to Facebook for more information. And I'm here and happy to answer any questions about, not about events at this point as well. Awesome. Let's see. So the best thing to do is to delete my old event page. That is just the listing from Facebook and add the events to a new event page. Yes, Crystal, that is the best thing to do. Absolutely. Of course. Yeah, I'd be very curious if everyone is still, you're welcome. What third-party website can we use regarding tickets or merchandising purchases for our customers? That's a good question. We don't have any specifically that we partner with. I know that some of our customers use like Eventbrite or, I don't know if anyone else any other people who are here have any suggestions for Christopher about who they use for third-party services. Crystal says my company uses ShowClicks. Yeah. Yeah, I'm really curious if everyone could just tell me in the chat how many of your sites are already prepped or prepared for our event functionality. Who's already using the event feature? Jeffrey Moore. Jeffrey, where are you from? We did for our summer entertainment. Perfect. Love that. New Year's event setup. Amazing. Amazing. I love it. Awesome. Adding more weekly events. Lanes, lobster bowl. Molly, were you able to answer your question about events? I'd be more than happy to answer any questions now. It might be helpful for some other people on the call. Let's see. So we can find you here. Oh, amazing. Awesome. So Christopher says, we're going to have a New Year's event, but only thing holding up is the ability to sell tickets for the event through the website. I see. Well, yeah. Show clicks was a suggestion. Eventbrite is one that I've seen. Molly said, I also added the New Year's menu to our drop down as well. Amazing. You could use PayPal. Christopher. Aaron says that Eventbrite integrates really well with Facebook. That's pretty cool. Awesome. Glad we could get you a good suggestion, Christopher. All right, everyone. Well, I really appreciate your time. And I will turn off the recording now. I'm going to stay on the line till 3 p.m. So if anyone has any questions, thank you so much for coming. We wish you all a happy holiday season here at Popmenu, and we look forward to seeing those events up on your sites.